Hey guys, Cyber Dragon here, bringing you guys What If Deku Met Toga Part 2. So here's the thing. Someone really wants me to make Deku and Toga vigilantes in this series. I just don't really want to. It's a problem. Reason one, well, if I would have established this sooner for something different, then I would have maybe altered Deku's personality a bit more to make them both more vigilante-like, but still going to UA. Then I would have done it like that. But this is the way how I'm doing it, how the story will continue, how I've already said it. So I really just kind of don't want to. And I'm not going to really change a whole lot of the series compared to what the original anime was like. Because I've done some background, trying to figure out this, if it would be good for the series. I just can't really think of a way to make it good and better like that. So, sorry to the commenter of that post, but hey, at least I'm doing this what if for you. I can say more than what most what-ifers would say for that, so yeah. But that doesn't mean you don't have any good ideas. It just means that I don't really want to. So, but yeah. Let's get on with this. So where last left off, Deku was at the hospital. Toga and Deku declared their love for each other. And yeah, so after that, Deku got discharged from the hospital so he can go home. And Deku asked Toga if they want to go on a date right now. Toga gladly accepts, and yeah, they're not gonna do anything really, I guess, anything special. They're just going to go see a movie and eat dinner. So something casual, I would say. That's something casual it is, so. And yeah. After that, Deku heads back home. And Toga says to Deku, "Hey, Izuku, can I stay at your house?" Deku, what? Yeah, I really want to stay with you tonight. I'm not, I guess that's fine. I'll sleep on the couch so you can have the bed. This boy's an idiot. No, I want us to sleep in the same bed, silly. But Deku blushes heavily, sleep in the same bed? Are you, sure? I'm positive, Izuku. I'm not, which after a while, Inko just kind of in the corner starts laughing a bit. See how his son is so innocent. I'm okay with you two sleeping in the same bed, just don't have any grandchildren quite yet. You guys are far too young and still in your relationship. When Toga and Deku hears this, Toga turns away blushing, while Deku is broken, blushing crazy. But Inko just laughs at that. And Toga says, "Not funny, Mrs. Midoriya. Please, Toga, you can call me Inko. You are dating my son, after all." Alright, Inko. So, Izuku, and then she knows that he's broken. Oh great, you broke my cute little hero here. And Chicho, sorry, Toga. Well, if you're calling me Toga, you can call me Himiko. So, alright, Himiko. What about you and my son go to bed now? Alright. Which she drags Izuku to bed. Plops him on the bed, which after that, he finally gets his senses back. What happened? oh, your mom made a joke about us having kids. So, like, oh, right. Sorry about that. Don't be. I think you'll be a great dad someday. But for now, let's cuddle. Which she jumps right on Deku, which he blushing heavily. He never had a girl on top of her. Especially Toga. Alright, so good night, then Toga. Call me either Himiko or give me a cute nickname. Alright, well, since if I can't really think of anything, I'll call you Himiko for now, right? So, alright, Izuku. So, good night. So, good night, Himiko. Which, yeah, they spend the night in bed together. Stop it. Get that thought out of your mind. They're not doing it yet. Keyword yet. So get your minds out of the gutters. But yeah. After that, they wanted to keep their relationships on the down low for a bit. But you know how high school can be. Once one person knows, everyone knows. Which, yeah, someone did find them dating. Like, going on one of their dates. So, yeah, the whole school knows, and Bakugo's pissed. So, yeah. That Deku, of all people, got a girlfriend before he could. But, obviously, they don't know the full extent of their relationship already. But, yeah, now, it is canon timeline. Deku and all the class in there. So, it goes to similar to canon. Up to the point of the teacher calling out who else is going to UA. So Bakugo did make his arrogant speech. And the teacher said, Himiki Toga and Izuku Midoriya. He said, don't you mean Himiki Midoriya? Someone said out loud, like shouting it. Making Deku and Toga blush heavily. Basically teasing them about their relationship. With Bakugo hearing that Toga and Deku is going to school, like trying to go into UA too, like, that damn villain and the quirkless nerd? Yeah, right, how could they be in UA? And some people don't really laugh entirely at Deku, but a lot of them do say he might have a good chance to be a hero, just not UA. So, yeah. But they also think Toga might be able to get into UA. She doesn't have as good as a chance as Bakugo, per se, but she does. And yeah, the teacher pulls up the information like, well, you two do have, you do have good test scores, better than Bakugo's, matter of fact. So, your physical abilities are not as cut and dry, though. If it wasn't for Bakugo's quirk, you probably would outmatch him, Izuku. In strength-wise. I don't know how much Bakugo can lift or what types of workouts he does, but I'll say Deku does a bit more intense form. So if he gets one fall right now, he probably get 5 to 10%. I will say at least. But yeah. So after class, Deku told Toga he'll meet him at home, which Toga agrees. And yeah. But Bakugo does the same thing as in canon to Deku, but Deku does kind of fight back for a brief moment, you might say. Kind of like how Deku fought back during the Heroes vs. Villains, how he was trembling. Yeah, something sort of like that, but he still held his ground pretty well. Which pissed Bakugo off, again, obviously. But yeah. And the rest of the events kind of happen the same as in canon. All Might saves Deku from the sludge villain. Deku grabs onto All Might's leg, the sludge villain escapes, and yeah, All Might tells Deku he can't be a hero without a quirk. But it's differently. You can't be a hero without a quirk. But I see your heroic nature, and well, you do seem pretty fit. So you might want to consider police work at least. It's not as flashy, but you still do a fine job. Which, yeah. So he did let him down slightly easier. Still hurts Deku, but he still has some confidence in himself from Toga. Like, no, I can still be a hero no matter what. I'll try to my best to become the best hero I can. So yeah. Afterwards, the sludge rally incident happens with Bakugo. Deku does his thing in canon, and yeah, All Might's impressed and tells him that he can become a hero. So I'm sorry if this isn't as interesting to some, but I realistically can't see much changing in canon timeline. Just small details at first, but those small details can make big ripples in the story, which you will start to see sooner or later. But for now, it will just be small ripples in the water, you might say. So yeah, after that, Deku does go home, excited that he's going to train with All Might. But after he gets home, he gets kicked, pounced on. And he's on the ground, what the? And he sees Toga on top of him, which he is blushing. Himiko, what are you? She says, no, what are you doing trying to save Bakugo like that? You nearly gave me a heart attack. I'm sorry, Himiko. So, honestly, Izuku, you can worry me sometime with your thick-headedness. Yeah, but hey, that's the life I chose. To become a hero someday. So. I know, Izuku, and I'm still gonna willing to support you, but at least get some more decent training. You've worked on your body, yes. But you still need skill to do some things. You're right, Himiko. I'll start to train more. And in fact, I am training here soon, so... oh, where are you going to train? So, it's somewhere I kind of have to... I'm training on my own for, so I'm sorry. No fair. So, here, I'll see if I can bring you along, but for now, can you not? She makes a pouty face, fine. But I better get some snuggles for this. So I wouldn't imagine otherwise. And she goes right back to being happy. And she basically lives with Inko and Deku at this point. So yeah. So Deku does train with All Might. He gets more better than the training because he does do the trash, but I will say at a couple months, 2 months at best, I will say, Deku finally asked a question for All Might, hey, All Might? And All Might, yeah, kid? So, yes, young Midoriya? So, I was wondering, if I could bring someone along to at least watch me train, or help at least. What are you talking about, young Midoriya? I've been dating a girl for the past 3 months now. She's my childhood best friend, and I don't feel right not letting her know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Which, All Might sees a predicament he is I cannot lie, you are in a strange predicament. Alright, you can bring her along. So, and if you want, I will let her in on the secret of one for all as well. Are you sure, All Might? Yeah. It isn't. You shouldn't be hiding secrets from your loved ones like this, after all. It is asking too much. But can we at least keep it down to only her, at least? And he said, alright, All Might. I'll try to keep it down to only her. Good. Which, yeah, after that, when Deku comes home from training, Toga said, so, did you actually train her finally? It's like, yeah. He said you can come tomorrow. And she's all excited. Like, hey, I get to see Izu work out. I say, Izu? What happened to Izuku? So, that's my cute nickname for you now. It's Izu. So, alright, Toga. What was that? Himiko. Good. Now come on. We're gonna eat now. So, oh, did Mom cook dinner? It's like, no. Inko is not in the house right now. Oh, then, wait, did you cook? Yeah, I wanted to be kind of like a housewife for my big, strong man. It's like, which, Deku blushes like that, like, thanks, Himiko. No problem, Izu. And yeah. So, after that, they eat dinner, watch a movie, and Toga fell asleep on Deku. Well, they both fell asleep on the couch. When Inko come home, seeing that they're both on the couch snuggling up together like that, she chuckles and just lets them be. But yeah, the day after that, Deku does go to the beach, bringing Toga. Toga is excited to see what's going to happen, and Deku doesn't really explain where they work out. Like, so, where are we going to see your training? See, you'll see. Which, finally, they reach the beach. Like, a dirty beach is where you've been training for the past 2 months? Like, well, I've been cleaning up the beach to get my, training done at. Like, oh, okay. Which, wait, where's your trainer then? Like, he should be in the beach. Which, when they enter the beach, they see a skinny man with blonde hair. And said, that walking skeleton is your trainer? No offense, Izu, but are you sure he's the right person to train you? Like, oh, he's more than qualified, trust me. You'll see. Which, when they reached to him, almost said, young Midoriya. So you're finally here. So, yeah. This is the person I want you to meet, by the way. So, this is my girlfriend, Himiki Toga. So, nice to meet you. So, what's you're like leading off to hear his name's like. Which after that he buffs up like, I think you already know who I am. Ha! Hello there, young Toga, Miss Toga. Toga is being like, All Might. Wait, what was that skinny form you were in? And asking a million questions at once. Like, calm down, young Miss Toga. So I'll explain everything. Which he does, and Toga is happy for Izuku. Like, easy, you're gonna get All Might's quirk, your idol of all people. Yeah, Himiko, I know. So yeah. So Toga, for those few months, just cheers on for Deku. And this gives him more motivation to work even harder for this. He actually does stick to the plan because of Toga, which in case will actually get him up to 15% of One for All. I say he would get to 5 to 10%, but I say if he got in One for All, then he would only possibly get 5%. But since if he exercises stick to the plan, he gets 15%. I don't want to give him 20 off the bat, just because. But yeah, I will say it only takes him 8 months to clean that beach. And yeah, this blows All Might's expectation out of the water. He thinks, man, if we would have brought that girl in sooner, maybe he would have cleaned it in 6 months. Perhaps 7. Saving us a couple of months. Like, alright, young Midoriya. It is time for you to receive the quirk. And Toga is excited for this. Like, ooh, I wonder how it's transferred. I bet there's like big balls of lightning or something. Which All Might plucks her hand and said, eat this! Which both Toga and Deku has a blank expression like, what? And All Might, what? Why? Like, you have to ingest some of my DNA. Now, don't question me and eat the hair. Eat. Which he does. Toga said, yeah, I'm not gonna be, so, anyways, you have to eat some hair. That's gross. Like, I know, but still, so it's the way to get a quirk, right? I guess, but so you're gonna brush your mouth before Yumi kiss again. So, oh, come on, Himiko. So don't be like that. So, and yeah. So now you two can take a day off and have a break. So it will take a little while until the hair digests it. So I'll see you here tomorrow, Midoriya and Kimiko. Alright, All Might. Which, yeah. That is where I'm going to leave it off. I'm going to think of some ways to make Deku a bit more different, in a way. I don't want him to become vigilantes in general, as I said from the beginning. No offense, but still. I think it's kind of too late to do that, because his personality is still kind of similar to the original, so him and Toga becoming vigilantes isn't really an option at that point, I would think. So yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so Cyber Dragon out. Peace.